Alright, boys and girls, welcome back to a new build. Well, kind of a new build. This in here is a customer model who had somebody else build for him many years ago. It's kind of in rough shape, and most of the lights don't work in it anymore. So I got to tear apart this whole thing and relight it, repaint it, everything. So like all of these decals on here, they've all got to come off. I'm getting new decals here for the ISS Enterprise. I'm getting those made up. So let's see, we've already got a few parts here that popped off the model. There's a clamp on there to hold this on. So yeah, we got a bit of a work ahead of us here. Okay, so there are some parts on here that aren't on the model, like the deflector dish here. My customers kept that at his house. He didn't want it popping off because we had to send it through FedEx for me to get it. So what I gotta do is figure out. Okay, I kind of like this idea here, where the previous guy that built this model for him just had the rod here, and then they just screwed it in place on the top and on the bottom. I really like that idea. It's amazing. And he redid the base on here, everything. So I gotta find out though, because I'm gonna have some electronics going. It'll have to be inside the model, obviously, because I can't put it in the base. It's all wood. So I guess I'm just going to start by taking off the engines here, all these off. Once I get it disconnected with the wires, pop it apart. Basically just tear everything apart, get off all the decals that's on there right now. They're going to go. And then I got to repaint the whole thing, find out what kind of lights they got in there, and redo it all. I'm not even sure if they have the lighting in here for the facade collectors. If not, I'll have to order that in. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty cool build, or rebuild, let's put it that way. Okay, so I've already taken pieces off here already. All the wiring's got to be redone. So I just got to go along my X-Acto in each point here where it's connected to the hull. And very gently go along. Still got the areas in there were, it's clamped down inside there, as you can see. So I gotta slowly work that off, and then take the top off and get a good look inside. All right, there we go. Oh, that's cool. Use this lighting. I'm gonna replace those out with better LED or light strips. I'm gonna replace all the resistors. That's good. Oh, I see how he got this on here now. Okay. So I just need to unscrew the top here right off of there. Okay, I think I... Actually, I'm not too sure what's lighting that up. Oh. Let's see here. So pretty much every single one of these has to come out as well, because I'm going to I don't think I really need to repaint the interior, but they still have to come out because I got to do the exterior. Okay. All right. Oh, I see what he did there. Okay. It's actually a pretty good idea. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Well, I see. So it's just a wood base. The original, the main power went in here. Not too sure how he got this base on there. I might have to rebuild a new one of those. We'll see. Pretty much everything in here, all the wiring, everything. I'll keep this and reuse this with my own lighting strips. Okay, we don't. Sure. Okay. So what I'm going to do for each one of these windows, they all got numbers on here, which window goes where. I'm going to renumber all of these windows. You know, they got the paper on them, so it's easy enough to put the numbers on there so I know where to put them back. This is done a few years ago, all right. These are yeah, these are 0.40 fiber optics. The real thick ones. One thing he didn't do when he put this together is there are little lights underneath here. It's like 2 greens and a red on either side here. So I'm going to take this front section here, pop that off so I can drill those out for fiber optic lines to go in there. Pretty much takes care of all that. So I'm just going to number all of these, take those out, take off all the Aztecs and the hull decals, and everything is going to come off. And that should take care of that. Because they're falling off. They're so dried out. I don't know if there was a cover put on over top of these to hold them down. Well, we'll see. So we got this. Oh, I see what he did here to light up both sides. What I'm going to do here for the engines, like what I did with mine, is I'm going to have a strip going along the center here and have LEDs on both sides. That'll light up the Bassards. But I like what he did here. This old Bassard collector from an old Enterprise model. Just a light on there, and look what he did here. Looks like he just made a plastic mold to go over top of that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to order in a lighting kit for this, you know, where it has the lights twirling around like you would see in the other Enterprise model. So that's going to be upgraded to that. So yeah, that's not bad. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The thing is taken apart. Not too bad. Alright, now the fun stuff. Alright, so just busy getting the decals off and using this here. Really watered down the hull, scraping off all the decals. And then once the hull is cleaned off, just got to do the bottom there yet and the rest of these parts. And then that'll be ready for painting. So I'm just going to finish this off. Okay, so I got them all cleaned off as about as good as I can get. So I got a fan blowing on the parts right now. I'm going to let them dry for a few hours before I can move on. Just going to prime it and then go from there. There we go, just gonna let that set before I put on the final hull color. This is a gunmetal. Looking really good. Not too bad. And with the dark undertone under there below the final coat, it looks really good. Really brings it out, actually. Okay, not bad. All right. It's looking not too bad, not too bad. See, I got all the window stuffs here, and they're all in separate little baggies, so I know what goes where. All right. Now, there's a few things that the other guy, model builder, didn't do that I need to get done. Is you got the observation deck here. I gotta drill those out. There used to be an observation dome right here. I don't know what happened to that. So that's got to be drilled out. Let's see, what else? Alright, oh yeah, right. And then these little sections up in here, they've got to be drilled out. This has got to be drilled out on the little tip up here, because there's a little light there. I think that was it. There were some windows in here, the plastic wouldn't pop out. I gotta re-drill that and use Window Maker to redo the windows in that. Bro, the paint job turned out not too bad though, so that's good. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with this and get this out of the way first. Okay, so I got the Window Maker in there. Gotta drill these three out here and do the same thing. Set. Okay, so now we got these three little points on either side here. They got to be drilled out. I think this one was already drilled out. Yeah, it was. I just got to re-drill it and do the same thing on this side here, and then get these done. Alright, so everything's all cut out. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use my light strips, create a ring around. That'll light up all the windows. Another ring that'll light up the inner windows. And that should take care of all this. And then have it like another strip that would just be along the top here. That'll light up the windows in this area in here. And that'll take care of that. I drilled out the areas for the torpedoes. Some have like red LEDs in each spot here for the torpedoes. Let me see here. Alright, so we're just going to have to go on with that first. Okay, so I got two different kinds of LED lighting. This in here, like the full strip, is going to be used in the warp engines. These ones here are going to be for all the internal lighting of the primary hull. And for specific lighting, like for the torpedoes, I'm just going to have the LEDs, separate single LEDs going in there. Okay, so like for these areas here that light up, I'm not going to worry about putting an LED in there or anything. It'll pick up the light from these in here just fine. Okay, let's get this first round in here, and then I'll do so I'll get the main round in here, and then on the other side of that do another round that's pointing this way, so we got lights pointing either way, and that'll light up this whole section and there and up and in here, and that'll work. This strip for the navigational deflector. Keep going like that all the way around. There we go. That's the outer ring. Now I'm going to put an inner ring that pointing this way to light up all of this. And let's get this in here for the navigational deflector. For the navigational deflector, I'm going to use this solid strip here. I find it is extremely good, very bright. Just like that. Okay. Okay, so one thing I gotta mention, these lights are 12 volts, so you need a 12 volt power supply to make it run correctly. I'm just gonna stick these onto the back here. I'm still going to glue these down just to play it safe. The sticky backs on these things aren't very good. So you have to glue it. I'm just going to solder these 2 points over here, getting them ready for wiring. I got these 2 sides here done, so I'm just going to tie these 2 lines in together so they both light up. Okay, got them tied in. Just do a quick light test, make sure they're actually going to turn on. Looks good. Holy crows. Doesn't look like I need to put lights up there. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, that's perfect. Don't even need to put anything there to light that up. It's perfect just the way it is. Okay, now that is working beautifully, so I'm going to put red LEDs in here. I'm going to use 3 mil reds for those. Just butt it up against there like that. And 1K resistors on each one of those. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that'll take care of that. Okay, I got the torpedoes all wired up now. 1K resistors on each one. I decided instead of just putting 1 resistor on to hold these 2 lights, I put 2 on. It helps the resistors to share the load. And I'm going to single resistor there. Everything's all wired in, tied into the lights there. Let's do a quick light test. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I got I still got to fill in the ports there with window maker. It'll help cut down on the light just a little bit more, so it's not too overpowering like you see it in there right now. Yeah. Well, that is it for this episode. In the next one, we're going to finish off the lighting of the model. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. If you have any questions or you want me to do commission work for you, contact me at epyc.models@gmail.com. See you all again later. Bye-bye.